Welcome to my no bullshit protection warrior guide for Midnight Season 1. Prot warriors are fast-paced, aggressive tanks that use sheer anger and their shield to protect their teammates. I will cover everything you need to turn you into a true warrior tank. Talent builds, rotations, the best gear to craft, and general tips for fun gameplay. Now let's dive straight in. First, let's take a look at our general playstyle, which is pretty simple. You keep shield block up to block incoming attacks, smash shield slam whenever it procs for big rage and damage, and then dump that rage into ignore pain for even more defense. Rinse and repeat. The most important rule is keep shield block up at all times and never turn your back towards the enemies. You won't be able to parry or block if you don't look at the monsters. And yeah, don't overcap rage. Wasted rage is wasted damage or survivability. Now let's talk talents. Prot warriors can choose between Mountain Thane and Colossus as their hero talent trees. Mountain Thane performs better for both Raid and Mythic Plus, so I will cover only Thane here. We have tons of options with our talents, but to keep things simple, here are two talent trees to get you started. One for Raid encounters and another one for Mythic Plus or dungeons. Feel free to swap some utility talents around depending on the content you do. You can find the import strings for all builds, including some Colossus variations, in the description of this video. Your main job as a tank is to stay alive and keep aggro. If tanks die, it's almost always their own fault. That's why we have plenty of tools to survive. Your core defensive layer is shield block. Keep it active at all times against melee damage. You have 2 charges and shield charge grants an additional one, so make sure to keep it rolling. Ignore pain is your secondary defense layer. Use it to dump rage. It keeps you alive while preventing rage waste and it's off global cooldown. Demoralizing Shout reduces enemy damage, so use it on cooldown too. Spell Reflection can reflect a lot of spells to negate the incoming damage completely, and it also provides a damage reduction to spell damage even if you can't reflect it. If you need healing, use Impending Victory. And if you're about to die or your group is in danger, Rallying Cry is a raid-wide defensive, so use it to save your team. Your biggest defensive is Shield Wall, which reduces your damage taken by 40% and has 2 charges, so don't be afraid to use it. Just make sure to use your defensives proactively. Using Shield Wall when you're at 5% HP won't save you anymore. We also have 2 stances. Use Battle Stance for more damage, but swap to Defense Stance if you want to play it more safe. Kiting is also important to give your healer time to heal or dispel you in Mythic Plus. Just jump away with Heroic Leap and charge back when you're safe. Another important survivability tool is Pummel, or also known as Kick. Use it to interrupt spells to completely negate the damage of the cast. Disrupting Shout also interrupts targets while they're casting in an AoE area, so use it during the cast for maximum value. While zugzugging is fun, being dead isn't, so make sure to interrupt as often as possible. If you found that useful so far, make sure to subscribe to my channel for future guides and updates. Now that we know how to stay alive, let's talk damage. One thing a lot of tank players forget is doing damage is also an important job for you. It makes you keep aggro and kills the enemies faster. A dead monster does 0 damage. The DPS priority looks like this. Use Avatar on cooldown and keep shield block up. It increases your shield slam damage by quite a bit. Use shield slam whenever it's available. Thunderclap or Thunder Blast. It also applies Rend. Revenge, ignore pain to dump excess rage, and execute if the target is below 20% HP. If you're taking lots of damage, prioritize ignore pain over revenge and execute as a spender, and only use revenge when it procs. Your opener looks like this. You charge, prop avatar and shield block into Demoralizing Shout. Thunderclap, shield charge, ignore pain into your normal rotation. And the best part, your AoE rotation and opener is the same. Our abilities already hit all nearby targets, so nothing changes. If you lose aggro for some reason, use Taunt or Disrupting Shout to get it back. Here's how you pull bigger packs in Mythic Plus or dungeons. Charge into the first pack, pop Shield Block and Thunderclap to apply Rend. Heroic Leap or charge to the next 2 packs and use Thunderclap or Revenge. Don't be afraid to pop Shield Wall early while you gather. While you're in melee range, you should try and face the mobs instead of turning your back to them. If possible, go around the corner so all the caster mobs will run towards you. Then pop your cooldowns and make sure to interrupt or stun with Shockwave, Intimidating Shout or Stormbolt. How should you use your cooldowns? Use your offensive cooldowns as often as possible. More damage means more threat, more rage and faster kills. And defensives like Shield Wall or Rallying Cry should be used proactively before big damage spikes. Finding a balance between these two is the difference between a good and a great prot warrior. Now for the stat prio. Most of the time a higher item level with more strength will be better than your lower item level gear. Otherwise you want to prioritize haste, critical strike, versatility and mastery. Haste is by far the best secondary stat for prot. It reduces your global cooldown, increases rage generation and improves ignore pain uptime. But as always, make sure to sim your character to know what the best item is for you in terms of damage. Now let's talk about your best crafted gear and consumables. The first and most important pieces to craft are a one-handed weapon and a shield. Craft your weapon with the embellishment Dark Moon Sigil Hunt and a Spellbreaker's Rebuke as your shield. Then craft boots with the embellishment Arcana Weave lining. If you already have a high item level piece in these slots, feel free to craft other pieces like braces or cloak with it. There is no set rule, just keep improving your weakest slots over time. Good gear should be treated well, so make sure to enchant and gem it. For your meta gem, use the indecipherable Eversong Diamond. And for the rest of your gem slots, use flawless versatile Peridots. The best enchants are these here. A good warrior is always prepared, so make sure to use these consumables here. Especially the Silver Moon Health Potion is extremely useful. It's basically an extra defensive cooldown that you get. Usually they are dirt cheap on the auction house and you don't even have to buy rank 2 ones. The best food is Silver Moon Parade or Harandir Celebration. Primary stat is always the biggest increase for tanks. Before we wrap up, here are the biggest mistakes I see prot warriors make. Number 1. Letting shield block drop. This is the number 1 tank killer. You lose your physical mitigation and 30% shield slam damage. So make sure to keep it rolling and space them out. Don't waste a charge when you still have 10 seconds active. Number 2. Panic popping all defensive cooldowns at once. Space them out. If you blow a shield wall, all your shield block charges and rallying cry in the same second, you have nothing left for the next pull. Number 3. Popping defensives too late. Don't wait until you're almost dead. Really. Use your cooldowns before the big damage comes in, not after. Being reactive as a tank gets you killed. Number 4. Rage capping. If you're sitting at full rage, that's free defense or damage you're leaving on the table. So always keep spending. Number 5. Staying in defensive stance full time. Defensive stance is for emergencies, not your default. You lose damage and threat for no reason. If you don't take much damage, battle stance should be the go-to. You can start out with defensive stance to get a feeling for the damage input and then adjust. And number 6, wasting global cooldowns. Prot warriors are fast-paced, so every global cooldown should be used for damage or mitigation of some sort. Keep the zug zug up. Got questions? Drop a comment or ask me live on twitch.tv/NinoMMO. For more written information, check out the Skyhold and Warbreaker discords and the Wowhead link in the description. Now queue up and hold the line. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.